Hey everybody, I'm glad you could join me this morning. I thought maybe I'd be out here in the workshop by myself, but I guess I'm not the only one crazy enough to get up this early in the morning and start on a project. Today is the last day of 2020, and I wanted to take a minute to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Or New Year's. Hopefully next year is good for everybody. I also want to take a minute out and thank all of the long-term subscribers to the channel and the recent new subscribers. I never would have thought that I would be up to 160 subscribers on this channel. So that's exciting for me. I know I'm just a little fish in a big pond, but it is exciting, and I do appreciate everyone who subscribes and leaves the positive comments and a little thumbs up, likes. So thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You know, it would be great if we could all spend all our time outdoors, hunting, fishing, camping, that kind of stuff. But the reality of it is we got lives outside there, at least most of us do. I guess some of us can live that lifestyle 100% of the time, but in reality, most of us can't. So in between those hunting trips and fishing trips and camping trips and different outdoor activities, you might be looking for some stuff to do, and pass the time. And I like to come out to my little modest workshop here and work on little projects. Helps pass the time, especially in the wintertime. Now these are some of the projects I got going right now, and none of them are extremely difficult or anything that involves a lot of tools or anything. I've got some turkey feathers here that I've got to cut down and make into some fletchings, cut down the quill and grind the quill, and then cut the feather into some fletching. I got some, these happen to be ash arrows, or they're the shafts, they're not arrows yet. I have to work on those. I still got that axe that I gotta rehandle. And, well, I just finished this up. I know in a previous video, I showed everybody that black walnut that I had scored on, and I cut a little piece out and handled a ferro rod with it, finished it off a little bit. I'm not sure if I like, I painted the ends fluorescent orange so that when you laid it down in the leaves it didn't disappear, but I'm not sure if I like that. I might sand that off and finish it like the rest of it. I got some more of those ferro rods to handle. I went through, or started going through all my trail cameras, took all the batteries out and cleaned the lenses and just cleaned them up in general. They get pretty beat up out in the weather all the time. My blades for that big 42-inch saw that Kevin had gifted me, they came in and they're amazing. I'll show everybody before the end of the video how this thing cuts, but I cleaned up all the rust on it and got it to work, and then I had a heck of a time finding a replacement 42-inch blade. I tried all over the place, and this blade was so far gone I couldn't resharpen it if I wanted to. and I did some internet searches and such, and I finally found a place that sells these. They're out of Louisiana, believe it or not, and it's G-Man, the Swedish saw expert, and let me tell you, they are beautiful blades. They fit this saw perfectly. They were shipped in this PVC pipe. They arrived in a timely fashion. So if anybody's looking for a 42-inch saw blade for a bow saw, I highly recommend G-Man. Some other projects are, I gotta look at this old Coleman lantern here. I think it needs a new generator, but I might be able just to clean the one that I got. So that's a project on the workbench. This little push button turkey call, one of the little eyelets that holds the rubber band that puts tension on this fell out, so I gotta fix that. That's a quick, simple project. Put a new rubber band on it. I got a knife I've got to do a little work on. Wintertime's a good time to change the line on your fishing poles, or on your fishing reels, I should say, not the poles. Clean them up, oil them, put some new line on them. So there's lots of projects that you can do in between outings and pass the time, and it's enjoyable. And I'm really glad that you came by, because I thought I'd be out in the workshop today by myself. So hang around a little bit. Let me get going on a couple of these projects, and then we'll take this saw out. I got to show everybody how well this saw cuts. It cuts beautiful. I'm working on a couple of YouTube video projects. They're a little more involved than my usual stuff. The first is going to be a video on game sign, meaning tracks and such. I'm working on that project with our friend Mark, and we've got some pretty cool stuff so far, and he's agreed to be in the video, so that's cool. And then I'm also working on another video with a local game caller, or friend of mine also, our friend Kevin, and he makes turkey calls and game calls, and he's also a collector of vintage game calls. He's got quite a collection. I got a small collection, but he's got a big collection of old-time game calls, and he's agreed to put together some videos featuring those calls and maybe demonstrating some of them for us. So that's going to be a cool, I think, a pretty cool video. So we've got a couple of new videos in the works. I'd like to get out for a little more small game hunting over the winter, but well, we'll see how that works out. And then the other one that I haven't started yet, but I'd like to work on soon, is a follow-up to the bow and arrow basics. I'd like to actually go out and demonstrate shooting the bow and explain a little bit about instinctive aiming, and maybe go out and do some stump shooting or to a 3D course or whatever. So we do have some new videos in the works, but like I said, I wanted to today just sit down and wish everybody a Happy New Year. So I promised everybody I'd show them how that saw works, so let's go check out the saw. Thanks for watching. Till next time, take care, and Happy New Year's, everybody.